Hello, everyone. Welcome to my Surviving Angel Insight channel. So, I want to talk about the Red Table Talk show that Jada Pinkett Smith and her daughter and her mom have, on Facebook. I'm a huge fan of the show. I'm glad they thought of it. It's like a very good show. It's so awesome. And they have so many different topics that they talk about. They talk about domestic violence, racism in the world, judgment. They had an episode with Will Smith with guest star and talking about their relationship. So I just want to speak real quick about how my opinion about all of that. So I honestly think that this show is so amazing. And, I've learned a lot from this show, especially the episode with Will Smith when they was talking about how their relationship and how, they managed to stay together for so long. And it was in how they learned, each other and how they was committed to them not divorcing. They're going to work it out. If each other needs some space or whatever, and I thought that meant a lot, like putting down what they not accepting, what they not going to deal with. And I thought that was like so amazing. I actually, loved that episode because it taught me a lot more about relationships, from for that episode. Then one of the episodes that was so sad that actually had me crying. They was talking about, how Jada Pinkett Smith mom had to go through domestic violence because the father used to, beat her. And it was so sad because we don't realize that when we grow up in an abusive home, how it affects us. And I think that, unfortunately, not to say that the parents who are being victimized are not hurting, because they hurting a lot. They a lot of times they take so much because they're trying to hide it. But kids sometimes we're not, we're so smart as kids. We pay attention to so much. So sometimes we notice certain things and sometimes we don't notice certain things. And that was like a good show. It's just a very sad show, and was talking about how when Jada Pinkett Smith mom had enough, and that's when she was like, okay, enough, I gotta go. It's just sad. No man should put their hand on a woman, period, on kids, period, in the domestic violence way at all. And but the show really spoke on that. They also spoke about racism, and I thought that was actually another good learning experience for me as well. And I hope that not just, you know all races should watch, they show, but one particular race definitely should watch that episode when they were talking about racism, because no race is better than the other one. We all pretty much come from the same race. So it's very sad, that we have so much racism on. But the fact that they can have they show to speak about so much thing that's going on is amazing. Also, we they also had talked about, about judgment, how they had Magic Johnson's son actually on the show this particular episode. And they were talking about how they get judged so much, and they was asking him in the midst of all the judgment, how do you stay true to yourself? And I think that is that was such a good show, because whether you straight, whether you gay, we get judged so much for so many things. And I think it was very good that they talked about that. So if you have not checked out their show, it's on Facebook. You need to check it out. Where it's called Red Table Talk. I'm glad they thought about that. It's like so many things. She had Gabrielle Union on there one day when they was talking about how they didn't get along for a while, and then they end up, having to be like sit down and talk it out, and realize it was actually really miscommunication. It's crazy how people, you know, can let miscommunication ruin a friendship or a relationship. So again, this show is very educational, because I've learned so much from this show. She has so many people on here. So you need to like check out the show. But that is my opinion about it. I love the show. I'm glad they all thought of that show. But so this is not a judgment. This is just an observation. There was a couple of times that I've seen with when Jada Pinkett Smith's daughter was I want to say it's gonna come off judgmental when she, will say a curse word. And I was taught that first of all, she's still young, so the fact that they allow her to curse, I don't understand. But again, I'm not judging. I just think out of respect, she should not be cursing in front of her parents, and her parents shouldn't allow her to curse. I mean, as a matter of fact, I think it was the Will Smith episode when she kept saying the DAMN word, which is a curse word, and she kept saying it, a lot of times when she found out something that she didn't know. And I was just like, she shouldn't be cursing in front of her parents, and her parents shouldn't allow her to curse. Man, we need to get backslapped as kids if we was cursing or talking back or asking, making a comment in grown folks' conversation. So it's crazy how time changed, but again, it's a very, very good show. So please check this show out. So I just wanted to, speak on this really fast, to just give my opinion. I love it. I can't wait to see what else they got going on. Personally, I would love this one guest that they haven't had on here yet, if I'm not mistaken, because I haven't seen it yet, niece. I want to see them have Megan Good and Devon Franklin on. I think that would be so good to have them on that show to like give them better advice. So just wanted to say about that. Well, thank you so much for watching my video. Remember, if God woke you up, He still has a plan for your life. Have a good night.